So you've been asked the same things over and over again. Whenever I announced that we would be doing the interview, the first question I got was why you aren't with the Virts anymore. So I just
Yes.
wanted to go ahead and just go over those types of things so that way, it's here on record that people can just come back to it if they want to answer a few of those questions. So yeah, you've been asked about the Frankie Morales controversy, the Zach and Jaspis drama,
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, you've been asked a ton of questions before. We're not going to go all over that, but to go over your history real quick, from what I remember correctly, you did card magic first,
Yep.
and you were, I believe, one of your first jobs was working at a card shop, correct? At a magic shop.
Yes, I was working at a magic shop in around 2003, and that's how I met Huron and Bone and got into cardistry.
Yeah, it was Boneho that showed you cardistry first, correct?
I got very lucky.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And how was it like creating a project with the person that showed you
Oh,
the art?
the Anaconda?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. I wasn't there when they shot the footage for it, but I was around to manage the
Mhm.
website, and that's how I got into HTML, CSS, and PHP at the time. I wasn't very good at it, but we managed to put together a website for it, the whole World's Longest Dribble 2009 thing. And yeah, Bones always been a good friend. He's weird. Like he's one of the weirdest people that I've ever met, but in a good kind of way. Like he's different and
Yeah.
daring, visionary, ambitious, and completely unique. So, getting to work with him was an honor as always. And one thing
Mhm.
I've always picked up from Bone is the idea of approaching perfection. Because he started
All
off
right.
doing a lot of DeVoe handlord stuff, but he did it better than anyone else.
Mhm.
I think in some cases he did it better than DeVoe did, and so that always pushed our standards in Virtuoso for what we would do. We would never put anything on video unless it was done to that level of perfection.
Right. That makes sense. No,
Yeah.
that absolutely does make sense. But so I just wanted to go over why you aren't with the Birds anymore, just for the sake of answering that question. You weren't allowed to work in Singapore at all or anymore, correct?
That's one of the
That is
reasons.
that's going to
Yeah.
be
I'm not
yeah.
Singaporean, even though, I mean, you can tell from my accent that I'm not from the country. If you've ever heard someone speak English, I
Yep.
don't
Yeah.
speak English normally, unless I'm trying to blend in. So there was that. I also had some, medical stuff that led
Oh,
to
okay.
me moving here. And also just in
Mhm.
terms of pacing, I wanted to work on some things that would have gotten pushed to the back of the project line. There's so many projects the
Right.
Verts have in store. There are things that were mapped out in like 2010 that still haven't reached fruition, but that just means there's so many more
Mhm.
things to expect out of the birds. A lot of
Right.
people say that they're dead. It's not true. Um, there was like a
As a
period there was a period
multiple times.
between say like 2007 when reintroduction came out until test room came out in 2012 that the birds were like
Mhm.
inactive and dead, but then they came back and then bangers all the way, right? Test room, airtime,
Right.
liquid paper. So,
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to phase two. I don't know anything about it because I'm not part of the team anymore, but I'm still really good
Right.
friends with Huron, Darren, Jeremy, and Josh, and all
Of
those
course.
guys. So yeah, I wish them all the
I mean,
best.
they did give you quite a good send off, though. There was that respect there for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that was very considerate of them, and yeah, I hope I'll be able to bump into them at a future Cardistry con once they've started releasing new things.